Good evening, my dear friends. One of my friends have asked me to explain the concept of compensator. Actually, compensator is a very important topic for PSUs and as well as for other government exams. And for GATE is also it is a very important one. Why? Because every time they ask for 1 or 2 marks questions from compensator topic. I do not want to waste my time and your time. Let's get into that very quickly. Generally, compensator there are two types. One is lead compensator, another one is lag compensator. And there are two more, lead lag and lag lead. Why we go for lead lag and I'll explain you later. But that is not important to understand here because most of the question you are going to solve by using the formulas of lead compensator and lag compensator. What is lead compensator? A lead compensator introduces a phase lead to a control system, improving its transient response, bandwidth, and stability, while a lag compensator introduces phase lag to improve steady state accuracy and stability. The simple difference between them is lead compensator improves the transient response and lag compensator improves the steady state response. If you want both responses to be improved, then you go with the combination of lead and lag compensator. That's it. Here I want to explain you everything in point wise. Then here lead compensator a sin omega t plus theta, it's a leading point, leading phase, and lag compensator a sin omega t minus theta. Here it is, and here it is zero dominant. Zero dominant matlab, so you are having a zero near to the origin, but the pole is away from the origin. This is zero dominant. Here the pole dominant, the pole is near to the origin and the zero is away from the origin. This is pole dominant. If you see the transfer function, alpha into 1 plus s tau by 1 plus alpha s tau, this is standard for lead compensator, alpha into 1 plus s tau by 1 plus alpha s tau. Here if you see in lead compensator, this alpha is a DC gain. This alpha is less than 1 is always, this is the condition for lead compensator. Here if you see that beta, in lag compensator, beta into 1 plus s tau by 1 plus beta s tau, that beta value should be greater than 1. It is the one of the important conditions. So I'll let you know how to solve this alpha and tau and maximum frequency, maximum phase. I'll solve 1-2 questions like that over here. If you see the circuit in lead compensator, it looks exactly like a high pass filter. It is actually high pass filter. It is R1 CR in parallel in the connected to the resistor in series. Here it is a high pass filter. The lead compensator is a high pass filter and lag compensator is a low pass filter. Here I am writing. Yeah, here I have mentioned the point. Lead compensator is a high pass filter and lag compensator is a low pass filter. If we go through this, see, if you want to find out the maximum phase, see here I have drawn the picture. Here the phase versus omega, the plot I have mentioned here, and whatever the frequency that you are getting at maximum phase, that is omega m. Whatever the maximum phase that you are getting, you can easily be found over there. I have mentioned that this a maximum phase. How can you find out the maximum phase, and how can you find out the frequency at the maximum phase? That we can solve a question over there. And how to find out that maximum phase? This is a formula, sin inverse 1 minus alpha by 1 plus alpha, and omega max equal to geometric mean of omega 1 and omega 2 is equal to 1 by 2 root alpha. These two are very important formulas, very important formulas every time they ask for. And here system is becoming very stable and very faster here in a lead compensator, but in lag compensator the system becomes slower. In lead compensator the system becomes faster, and functionally it is similar to PDC. What is PDC? PD is a proportional derivative controller. that you can study in controller topic. And here it's a lag compensator similar to PIC, proportional integrator controller. So let's not waste our time, let's look into the questions very quickly, how to solve these questions and all. Yeah, here if the question is given, like here a high pass filter is given, and that resistance they have given and capacitance they have given, and they're asking us to find out the value of alpha. Here you need to remember the formulas and all, these are very much important. Here the alpha is equal to R2 by R1 plus R2. This is the formula you have to remember. The R2 is the 3 kilo ohm and R1 plus R2 together 6 kilo ohm. Okay, it's 1 by 2. It's a 0.5. It is less than 1. So what kind of compensator it is? Lead compensator, because lead compensator alpha value is less than 1. Okay, it is over. How to find out the tau value? Do you have any idea? See, this finding out the tau value is R1C. R1 is 3 kilo ohm and C is I mentioned 10 picofarad. You can take any other question like 6 microfarad per suppose. Just an example I have mentioned here. It is 9 milliseconds. This is how we need to find out. Got it? And if you see the question, other question, here you need to find out. Here just here finding out beta. This is actually low pass filter, looks like. This is the question here, they're asking for beta and tau value. The beta is exactly is equal to 1 by alpha. See, just that alpha value you know, right? So if you reciprocate, it will be R1 plus R2 by R2, then 6k by 3k. So it is 2. The beta value is greater than 2. Sorry, I mean greater than 1. So what does it mean? It's a lag compensator. I have given you the condition as well here. The beta value is greater than 1 and here alpha value is less than 1. Here you need to see, here you need to see. That's it. Let's click onto the question. And here how can you find out tau? Here you need to remember tau is equal to R2C. That R2 value also here 3k into that capacitor, okay, 6 microfarad and 6 into 10 power minus 6, so 3 milliseconds. This is how you need to find out these questions. They can ask you, so this way they can ask you by giving this circuit. They'll ask you to find out alpha and beta and tau as well. Here one more important questions. So from the theory what I have explained, from those theoretical points only I'm framing a question over here. So these are all very important points you need to remember, because every time they ask for any one of those points they can ask for in the exam. So last time they have covered most of the questions here from this theory only. So let's look into that another question. It's very important, very important, because in GATE also they have asked for in BDL exam, BEL exam, HL exam. I have seen these questions in that only, because similar pattern only all these exams are. Here the transfer function has given. If you compare with the standard transfer function, 1 plus s tau by 1 plus alpha s tau, right? So if you compare with alpha s is equal to 2 and tau is equal to, sorry, alpha tau equal to 2 and tau is equal to 4. If you compare this, then tau you can put tau here, then alpha equal to 2 by 4 equal to 0.5. Then if you want to find out, see here we found alpha, we found tau, we found. So now we have to find out omega m. Omega m is the point where the frequency where where it exists at the maximum phase. Okay, this is 1 by t root alpha. It is a formula you need to remember. 1 by t is 4, root alpha is 0.5. So you can calculate and mention here. And next one, phase, maximum phase. Maximum phase that occurs at this frequency. Here what is the maximum phase? Sine inverse. It is alpha is less than 1, right? So 1 minus alpha by 1 plus alpha. So sine inverse 1 minus 0.5 by 1 plus 0.5. Then you can find out the value here. This is how you need to solve the questions. So these formulas I already mentioned here. This one, this one, this one, this one. They can ask for. And what are the differences that I have mentioned here. So these questions they can ask you anyway. They can frame different types of questions, but you have to be strong theoretically. If you are strong enough theoretically, then only you can solve many questions. Otherwise you can't able to solve even a single question. So don't try to by heart anything. Try to understand the theoretical concepts here, then you can go for solving questions and all. And you can try to solve previous year questions and previous year PEL exam, BDL exam and other exams. So these will be useful. Yeah, thank you. And you can ask me if you want me to explain some other topics or some other any chapters or anything. You can comment over here and below, and you can follow the Telegram channel that I have mentioned here in the link. Thank you.